This is a CBC News special report.
Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the early morning edition of CBC News. I'm Peter Williams. Today is going to be a special segment relating to the expectations in the classroom, the 6 C's, and the United Nations Global Goals. We are joined with a number of analysts today to express their insights on all of these topics. First, we are going to Nick Holland in Toronto to discuss the classroom expectations. Take it away, Nick. Hello, folks. My name is Nick Holland. I've been recently analyzing a school in Dundas, Ontario called Dundas Valley. There's been one class that's caught the eyes of so many this year in the Hamilton area. This course is called Global Connect and filled with 27 wonderful, world-changing students. This class is all about leadership and peer support, and all the students are familiar with the class expectations. I'm here to touch on 4 particular expectations and how the class has demonstrated each of them throughout the year. Thanks to the incredible teacher, Mr. Toth, for providing a copy of the class expectations. We're just going to a short commercial break and we'll be back momentarily. To continue, there are 4 special expectations that the students believe are the most important to the class, and I'm here to discuss what the students have done to complete those expectations. To begin, the first expectation is use strategies that promote positive interpersonal relationships as it pertains to leadership and peer support. To be interpersonal is to communicate effectively and interact with others in a team to reach a common goal. People with good interpersonal skills are usually perceived as optimistic, calm, confident, and charismatic, qualities that are often endearing or appealing to others. Talking to various individuals in the Global Connect class, I've realized the majority of them are interpersonal. Throughout the year, the class has used different strategies that promote a positive interpersonal relationship. One distinct assessment that pertained to this expectation was the True Colors personality test, based on a questionnaire that tests the understanding of yourself. There are 4 colors that represent the 4 personalities: blue, orange, gold, and green. A blue personality leads and acts using their hearts and grabs people's attention by moving them emotionally. An orange personality is someone who can lead by energizing people and loves the attention, and he builds off other amusement, personal pleasure. A gold personality is someone that seeks clarity and plans to execute something the right way, follow order and rules to accomplish goals. Lastly, a green personality is someone who uses logic to bring in others to help with certain ideas and boosts other ideas by proving their knowledge of the situation. The majority of the Global Connect class is orange, and those are the most interpersonal people, I believe. Once knowing all the personality types of the class, the teacher, Mr. Toth, encouraged the students to work with a different group for the 5 projects they were assigned throughout the year. By doing this, each student had to use their true colors personality result to their advantage to bring what they know and what they are best in to the table for maximum success of the group. Having knowledge of the true color is a great way to promote positive interpersonal relationships by using who they are and what they know about themselves to create new relationships with new colors each time they do a project. That's it for the first expectation in the Global Connect class. We'll be back shortly to discuss the second one. Hey ladies and gentlemen, the second expectation that I'd like to touch on is demonstrate effective use of communication skills in a variety of settings. Talking to the students, each project they did required some sort of communication to be successful. Discussing certain projects with the class, the excursion project needed the most communication to be successful, and you were required to communicate with different individuals in various settings. The excursion project involves a group of students to volunteer for 5 hours at an organization of their choice. We got the chance to interview 2 students that performed their excursion project at Qantas Boys and Girls Club in Hamilton, Ontario, and here's their response. The excursion project revolved around communication between the team and the organization to make sure volunteering dates worked for both sides. Teamwork and unity was vital for this project to be successful as well. We had to communicate with other volunteers and the director of the club to tell them why we were here and what would they like us to do. Also, communication with the kids was very important to build a strong bond with them during the time that we were together. Overall, the excursion project at Qantas Boys and Girls Club required effective communication skills to interact and converse with other individuals to have a successful outing at the club. Well, that concludes the second expectation. The third expectation will be discussed momentarily. Good afternoon, folks. The third expectation that I'd like to discuss today is describe on the basis of research the range of leadership and peer support opportunities in the school and community and identify those which they are the most suited. This expectation covers the exploration of opportunities in the leadership and peer support community. This expectation was kind of on the back burner during the year when I spoke with some of the students, as they did not apply to as many projects as other expectations. Essentially, this expectation is trying to express that there are various opportunities within the school and or community to make a difference as a leader or as a peer support. Examining this expectation alongside the students, they believed mentoring the grade 9 students was the best representation of this expectation. During mentoring, the Global Connect students were paired up with a grade 9 student, and one day each week a group of grade 11 students would run several activities revolved around a life skill they thought was necessary for the grade 9 students to develop at an early stage in their life. Through the 5-week process, many grade 11 students further harnessed their skills as a leader in the school community. Overall, the mentoring process was very beneficial to many students in the Global Connect class, as they got the chance to lead with authority and help support a younger student in the school. That wraps up the third expectation. Lastly, we will look at the fourth and final expectation in the Global Connect class. Welcome back. The fourth and final expectation states, demonstrate the ability to design and implement a plan or program that addresses needs identified in the school or community. This expectation is expressing again the exploration of opportunities to create a successful plan that addresses needs in the school or community. Conversing with the students, every big project they did required them to create a plan to lay out their ideas in an organized manner. All the projects enforced an action plan, an event report, and debrief report. The teacher, Mr. Toth, believed this was an appropriate tactic for the students as for the action plan. They developed their goals for the project, timelines, roles, and responsibilities for the project. The event report included contact sheets, team descriptions, and copies of ads for your project. Lastly, the debrief report is basically describing any differences that happened during your project as you follow your initial action plan. Overall, this expectation was applied to most of the projects that the Global Connect class executed this year, and designing a plan was crucial for the success of each project. That concludes our 4 classroom expectations. We will now move to George Donnelly in our Vancouver studio to discuss the 6 C's in the classroom. Take it away, George. Welcome to the West Coast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to discuss the 6 C's in the classroom. You may be asking yourself, what on earth are the 6 C's? Well, I got good news for you. I'm here to guide you through them. The 6 C's consist of collaboration, creativity, character, communication, critical thinking, and global citizen. I got the opportunity to talk to the student in the Global Connect class by the name of Luke Rich and hear his response to a question from each category in the 6 C's. First, the collaboration question was listed. Do you do your part? How do you feel about people who don't? His response was, I believe when working alongside a team, it's only fair to pull your own weight and do your best, and if someone's pulling down the boat by doing no work, they will face the consequence, and you should not be accountable for their actions. Next, we asked Luke a question from the creativity sector, which was, how do you motivate yourself and others? His reply was, one way I motivate myself is by connecting to my values. If you can connect the work you do to your values, even in small ways, you can change the game. One important part about motivation is taking action. Action often comes before motivation. You simply start doing an activity and your motivation kicks in. Lastly, find your why. Figure out a compelling purpose, and if it doesn't work out, change your why. Sometimes you're doing things for the wrong reason. We're just going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back momentarily to discuss the other C's. To continue, the third C, which is character, and the question asked Luke was, what do you stand for? He responded, I believe having a dream is essential to success in life. If you work hard and swing for the fences, anything is possible. Having a dream creates a sense of accomplishment once you reach it and you have proved to yourself who you are in this world. Life is your canvas. Paint your dreams. In addition, the fourth C, which is communication, and the question that follows is, do you listen well as you speak? Luke's response was simply, yes, I do. I think every good conversation starts with both individuals hearing each other out and what they are trying to say. You should open your ears before you open your mouth. Next, the fifth C, which states the question, how do you impact the world around you? Luke replied, saying, I try my best to dedicate myself to what gives my life meaning and purpose, which is my friends, family, and education. I try to commit to continually bettering myself through various activities. Lastly, I engage with many individuals in open, mutual ways by understanding the power of relationship. Lastly, the sixth and final C, which is global citizen, and we asked Luke the question, what's your worldview? He answered, God, truth, knowledge, purpose, and human nature. All these things make up who I am today and how I think, feel, and live my life. My worldview is very simple today, but I hope to expand as I grow older. Well, that concludes the 6 C's of the classroom. Thanks to Luke Rich for his insightful answers. We will now move to Ben Cooper in Calgary to talk about the 2 UN Global Goals. Ben Cooper here. We have reached the final part of today's segment where I'll be discussing 2 United Nations Global Goals for Sustainable Development and how the Global Connect class has shown these goals throughout the year. In September 2015, 193 world leaders agreed to 17 global goals for sustainable development. If these goals are completed, it would mean an end to extreme poverty, inequality, and climate change by 2030. The two goals that I'd like to touch on today are goals number 2 and 1. Goal number 2 is zero hunger and states end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. Global Connect class participated in this goal this year by helping out 3 individuals in the class who ran an event called Halloween for Hunger. Halloween for Hunger got the community to donate non-perishable goods and leave them at the front door while students would go around and collect the food. Over 10,000 pounds of food was raised and all donated to the Salvation Army. We are providing food to people in need in the Hamilton area. This event helped so many lives and was just a step in the door for the Global Connect class in doing everything they can to end world hunger. But starting in the community was a great step in the right direction. We'll be back momentarily to discuss the second goal. Welcome back. To continue, the next goal we will be talking about today is goal number 1, which I saved for last as I think it is the most important. Goal number 1 is no poverty and states to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Again, the Global Connect participated in an event that was ran by 5 students passionate about raising awareness for poverty. This event got all Global Connect students to sleep outside in the courtyard where everybody could see them, and the class held up signs displaying statistics and statements about poverty and homelessness. It was a simple act but received great attention from so many individuals. The whole goal for the Global Connect class of sleeping in the courtyard was to provide awareness of what some people go through around the world, where they have no home and have to sleep outside in extreme temperatures. Furthermore, this event was a great step forward for raising the awareness of poverty in the world. Well, it looks like that concludes today's segment. We will head back to Peter Williams in Toronto for some final remarks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Williams here. As you can see, the Global Connect class at Dundas Valley Secondary School covers endless topics, whether it be classroom expectations, the 6 C's, or UN Global Goals. Many thanks to the analysts who talked to the students at DVSS for their personal insights on these topics. Here at CBC, we're not good with good vibes, so see you next time.